Last night I saw The Moment, directed by some bloke, I'm sure, and based on an original idea by Charli XCX. And this movie is about a pop star who is launched to superstardom after their album takes off, and they're preparing for their first arena tour. How she came up with an idea like this is beyond me, but nevertheless, we're off for the races. Right off the bat, I'll say that Charli XCX annoys me. She really does. Her whole shtick, her whole brand, I find it very annoying. I think that she just wants to be cool really badly, and I just find her lame. Sorry, when you're trying to be cool and you are lame, that's the worst thing in the world. And unfortunately, that's her. And this movie, when it was announced, annoyed the hell out of me. I was annoyed to tears before I even saw a trailer, before even a frame was filmed of this movie. Because when it was announced, it was, whatever his name is will be directing a movie based on an original idea by Charli XCX. I just hated that branding. Like, she was just like, I got an idea for a movie. I do love her accent. She was like, I got a stupid idea. What if we made my album a bit of a movie? We made it a little crazy. What about Brat but Crazy? Is pretty much the idea of the movie. And it's not good. It's not good at all. It's a stupid idea for a movie. It's lame. It's hardly an idea. But I was just annoyed by that. And yeah, the promotion, the marketing, I mean, like I said, it's pretty much just marketed as Brat but Crazy and a movie somehow. And the promotion for it obviously annoyed the hell out of me. The album pretty much stunk. I thought there was two, maybe three. No, I think there was only two songs I liked on that album. I think. Yeah, there's two good songs, but it pretty much sucks. And so, like, the promotion of the movie being like, hey, remember Brat? And isn't Charli X awesome and crazy and hilarious? I was just like, I do remember Brat, and no, she is not awesome, nor crazy, nor hilarious. So I was out, but I was actually in. I was in so I could hate watch because I suspected this movie would suck. I suspected from day one, this movie is a disaster. This movie has 5-alarm fire written all over it. It's like, I don't even know. I was going to say, if you were like, well, I feel like if you see a pilot in the cockpit and you can, like, you drink it from a flask, like, and you're like, all right, I know this plane's going down, but that's not a situation that ever comes up. And you would run. You would alert the authorities if you ever saw that. You wouldn't just hate watch it. Maybe you would. Whatever. And like I said, yeah, this movie pretty much stinks. There is some laughs. Alexander Skarsgård plays the, I guess to get in a little bit more, it's about a guy, there's a documentarian who comes in to film a documentary, believe it or not, about a studio concert movie. And he's trying to make Brat way too commercialized. He's trying to commercialize the hell out of Charli XCX. And that is not Brat at all, now is it, folks? And it's just so stupid. I'm so annoyed by it. Every time I describe this movie, it's just so annoying. The promotion was annoying, too. I was about to describe how I liked Alexander Skarsgård's performance. And I'll quickly say, he has some good lines. All the laughs pretty much do come from him. But this movie is so annoying. And I think I didn't say it enough during the promotion, but it's like, annoying strobe lights was like part of the promotion. Like red, green, blue strobe lights just is like start and end of and during every trailer. So it's like you want to look down. And when the movie starts, like I'm pretty sure, yeah, it starts with strobe lights. I was like, had my hood up. I was like, I didn't want to cover my eyes because I didn't want to look like a baby because there was someone sitting in my row, and you can't look like a baby in the movie. You can't cover your eyes in the first scene. But it's a headache. And that's the whole, like, branding. It's just like, oh, what a headache this is. And it's not a recipe for a movie. It's not a recipe for a good movie at all. Alexander Skarsgård was kind of funny, like I just said. Kind of all over the place. I don't have a bunch of notes. I have, like, a third of the page. I have, like, a sixth of the page with stuff written down. Alexander Skarsgård has some good lines. He's a funny guy. Charli XCX, the actor, I mean, she plays herself, but I mean, like, she's not glaringly terrible. It's not like you don't really notice that it's awful. Like, I'll just say it, the worst part wasn't her acting. The script was ridiculous. The movie itself is stupid, but I mean, her performance as herself was not offensive. So, kudos to you, Charli. I just spilled so much water on myself. Rachel Sennett was like third billed in this thing and was like second in the marketing. Like they promoted the movie together, and she's legitimately in one scene, two scenes maybe. It's ridiculous. Absolutely robbed. Absolutely, like if you're gonna promote it with her in the movie, let's have her in 6 scenes or something. But no, if she wasn't in it, there's a chance that I just had nothing to do. I distance myself from this movie. I'd like for her to distance herself from Charli XCX because she is funny. Rachel Sennett is funny. I hesitated before I said it, but she's funny. She's talented, and I'm in. I've been in for a while. I'm only buying more stock on Rachel Sennett Island. No, I'm holding my shares. I'm not selling, but I'm not buying as well. I have plenty. But she's funny, and she's just anchored herself, like, to being it's fine to be friends with her, but like she's always, anytime that Charli XCX wants to pretend to be an actor, she calls up her friend Rachel Sennett and has to drag her down too and kill her in the process. She's like the co-pilot in this scenario, who's also drinking from the flask. At the end, there's some self-awareness, I guess. She has that, like, in the end, there's the enlightenment at the end. She comes to her senses. She stops being crazy. And I guess there's like 10%, 20% self-awareness, but I mean, the movie is no good. I don't have much to say. We're 6 minutes or 7 minutes into this thing. And yeah, the movie stinks. I liked it more than I thought. My expectations were legitimately like the worst movie ever. Like I was fully expecting this to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but it wasn't. It wasn't quite that. It wasn't intolerable, I was going to say, but it is sort of. There's scenes, it's pretty intolerable. It's a headache. And if you're a Charli XCX fan, like, I guess it's funny to like point and be like, oh yeah, there she is playing herself. And wasn't that fun when that album came out. But other than that, I don't know how you can think of this as a quality product, how you can think this is any good, how you can think there's any substance to it. That's another thing. She like fancies herself an intellectual, and her Substack is absolutely hilarious. Like she posts some truly, truly, truly brain dead stuff. I was gonna print it out and read it, but I just wanted to start the review. That was a whole process. I didn't want to have to go up, get the printer paper. Again, that's like 15 minutes. I wanted to get this thing going. But she like tries to be smarter than she is. Not only does she think she's cool, she also thinks she's a genius, kind of. And she's really not. I don't want to say she's an idiot. She's a moron. But the fact that I'm saying that, no, she's not. That's rude. That's rude for me to say. She's talented enough. But I mean, she just thinks she's more. That's rude for me to say. To hate her for thinking she's more than she is. God forbid a woman tries to be more. But she sounds dumb as rocks on her Substack, and this movie is terrible. And her music stinks, if you ask me. Funny story, before the movie, this was at AMC Braintree. I don't go there a lot. I go there maybe once a quarter, if that, twice a year. But go to the bathroom before the movie, obviously. I gotta go to the bathroom before the movie. That's like a law. And there's kids yelling in one of the bathrooms. It sounds like girls screaming. And I'm like looking at my phone. So I go into the other bathroom, go right into the first stall, pee. Don't wash my hands. Total confession. Didn't have a need to wash my hands. I was boom, boom. Didn't touch anything. I'm out of there. And when I'm walking out of there, I see on the door across me as I walk out of my bathroom, I see the men's room sign. And I turn around and sure enough, I just walked out of the women's room. I totally used the women's room. If I was a citizen, a human being, and actually washed my hands like I should have before I went and ate popcorn, disgusting. But like I said, I had no need to. I had left work and I wash my hands before I leave work every day. With industrial stuff too. So, and chemicals, there's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I totally could have gotten caught peeing in the women's room. And it was right in view of the concession stand. So they had to, they had to have seen me at least just walk. Yeah, they had to have seen me just walk right into the ladies' room. Pervert, total pervert. And it was a complete accident. And I thought it was funny, so I wanted to go on the record and tell that story, especially to fill time. I wanted to get this up to 10 minutes. And we're like 8 seconds away. The moment Not any good, folks. Don't waste your time. Even if you're a fan of Charli XCX, don't waste your time. Watch something else. Watch something real. Watch something serious. Thank you, folks.